Quite a famous chap, really. 15 minutes past 8.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast. TV on the radio with Hamish Coleman-Ross from stuff.co.nz.
Yes, it's going from A to B this morning. Hamish Coleman-Ross, Hamish CR on Twitter. G'day there to you, Hamish.
Good morning, Wammo. How are you?
Very well. And where are you located this morning?
Right now I'm just driving out to Auckland Airport because I'm about to watch some of the Australian Air Force Hornets take off.
Oh.
Amazing footage of it.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, well, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to some viewing platform, but I'm not sure if they're taking off to the south or they're taking off to the north. So I'm going to roll the dice and say they're going to the south.
Okay, well, I totally geeked out earlier on this week when there was some YouTube videos popped up of the Hornets landing in Auckland Airport. I was like, oh, man.
Well, you can geek out on stuff.co.nz in a wee few moments because I'll be putting the footage up pretty damn quickly.
Have you got a good zoom on that camera?
Great zoom, but where the viewing platform's located, they should actually come straight overhead.
Oh, so you'll get the good. Have you got a good sound mic on that?
Oh mate, I've got a Steinheiser. I've got the best. You're going to feel every little rumble coming through your headphones.
Man, I cannot believe that I'm not going to Warbirds this year.
Yeah, well, Warbirds is always a great thing.
Yeah, have you been?
I've never been. I've had many a friend go, and I'm really looking forward. I think I'll make the effort to go this year. It's
been 8 years since I've been, and I don't know why I haven't gone back. But it's one of the most favourite events I've ever gone to. It's the sound. It's the sound and the It's just I don't know. Well, I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, it's machinery. It's man-made machinery, but for some reason, it's sex in the air.
It does indeed, doesn't it? Hey, I didn't watch this Home Baker last night, but you told me it was a tearjerker.
Well, I didn't see it either because I was out. I was watching her Make a Believe band, but apparently I was looking at Twitter when I came home, and a bit of a tearjerker, quite emotional.
Quite emotional.
Yeah. What are you doing, Hamish?
Hey?
What are you doing?
You just slipped off my lap and went into the passenger seat.
Oh, sorry about that.
You know what I've done? I've been kind of changing my life around a wee bit this week.
Yeah.
And I made a conscious decision to stop watching breakfast.
The television program?
Yeah.
Why did you have to make that conscious decision?
Well, it's just come to the point where I now realise that me and Pippa Wetzel are probably never going to get it on. And, you know, she's got 2 kids now, and, you know, she's married. I mean, these I thought were things that perhaps our love could overcome. But I've come to the conclusion that it ain't going to happen.
You're putting the dream to bed?
I'm putting the dream to bed.
Not to bed, yeah.
And the thing is I mean this in the nicest way, but I've noticed that she started to say stupider and stupider things lately.
Oh, really?
Maybe it's just the whole falling out of love with her thing, but
the love glaze that gives a veil of intelligence is starting to wear off.
It has worn off well and truly.
Oh, that's a shame.
So the thing is, though, I still really need my news in the morning. I'd love to know what's happening and what the big stories are.
No, I couldn't tell you. Sorry. So you probably this is probably the right channel to listen to. I don't really. I don't know.
So I've been hitting on TVNZ 7.
Oh yes.
Now I've got to be honest, that as far as it goes is just really damn good. They do chunk-sized news in the morning, so 10 minutes of news, and then you can continue on doing whatever it is you'd like to continue on doing.
What time is that?
They have it just rolls on and on and on and on from about 6 in the morning till 9 o'clock.
Oh, you mean on the hour? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's standard every hour. It is really good because I mean, if there are breaking stories, then they're always on top of them as well.
Absolutely. So I don't know how many people out there have Freeview boxes now. I'm gonna say that it's probably not enough. But that is a really, really fantastic thing to get involved with if you really want to just have that better access. And also too, they've run fantastic documentaries off the likes of ABC.
Yep.
And what else have they got? But
they've got the 8 o'clock news. I cannot say enough about the 8 o'clock news on TVNZ7.
Oh, isn't it brilliant?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that TVNZ7 is a much better way for people to go, especially if you just don't want the bullcrap entertainment that has become breakfast. I'm just finding breakfast a little pop culture-y, candy floss, horrible, leaves a sticky taste in my mouth.
Yep, fair enough. Listen to the radio.
Honestly, I think that Paul Henry, to this day, and I've said this before, but I think that, you know, Paul Henry would be better served doing some more foreign correspondence work, which is what he was, known for and being really good at.
That's a good idea. Send him overseas.
Yeah, I mean,
Great.
Let the bloke do what he does well. I don't think sitting there on a couch with someone who clearly doesn't realise what an amazing man I am is really the best use of his time.
Yeah. Hey, I do want to talk about, because this is breaking news this morning by Mr. John Drinnan. He's managed to get himself some kind of scoop here.
Yep.
In his column, he says that MediaWorks is expecting to announce soon that it will be launching a music youth-orientated channel on Freeview.
Amazing. I guess, we just reinvent the wheel again, go back to what we had with C4 again.
But obviously, I mean, there's some smarts in that building, and they're not going to do exactly the same thing, are they?
Well, I don't know if they are or not. I think a lot of people still maintain that C4 was a great channel when it was all these very niche music shows.
Yeah.
And then they got more into doing a combination of that and local programming, and then they just dumped it all, and all they do now is buy programs.
Well, it turned into more of an MTV style.
Yeah, and I've always felt that ventures like MTV in the 90s, M2, what else have we had? C4, even Juice TV that's on. I mean, Juice does it for what it is. Does a fantastic job.
I would like to see, it does, for what it is, it does a fantastic job, but I would like to see a free-to-air, 100% music channel. Forget all the field interviews, forget all the rubbish, forget about creating editorial. I just want people to present music videos and to say, here's a new music video by blah, 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 and coming up we've got blah, 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 and that's it. I don't want anything else. I don't want no fluff. I just want the music.
But isn't it sad, Wammo, that, it's come to the point where that's a startling idea?
Yeah.
I think we've done this before, and I think it's always worked, and I think then we've screwed with a concept that works really well.
Yeah.
And for what? We just end up coming back around again and again and again, reinventing the wheel.
And
it's ridiculous.
also that type of music channel that we've just been talking about is cheap. It's cheaper than paying a whole bunch of camera operators, engineers, producers to go off and do crazy stuff. Just pay the host to sit there in front of a camera and announce some music videos. Maybe they can even kick them off themselves. Pretty easy. You just put the little, just type it into the old computer and press play. Simple.
Freeview is a fantastic platform, and like I said, I've really been enjoying it for news. So, why not MediaWorks take advantage of that and use it for music?
Yep. Sounds good to me.
I'm down on that. I think it's fantastic. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Spartacus yet. I know it was all filmed here in Auckland. It hasn't been shown on New Zealand screens yet, but I was so keen because I'd heard, I'm going to be honest with you, I know a couple of good-looking girls, and they've been in Spartacus, and I heard that there were topless scenes. So, boom, straight away.
You're watching Spartacus.
No longer did I have to, be Pervy McGee. I can just look at it right there on the TV.
They're your friends, Hamish. I think there's something wrong there. They were your friends, hello?
Well, it was just, the curiosity factor was over the top, because they told me all these stories about working on Spartacus, and I was like, holy shit, the show sounds incredible. I watched it. I got to be honest, if you're into boobies, blood, and man pecs, man boobs,
yeah,
then it's a great show. But if you're not, wow, it hasn't got a lot else going for it except boobies, I've got to be honest.
Finally, tell us what the Real New Zealand Hussel is.
The Real New Zealand Hussel is a TV show that's on TV3 on, I think it was Monday, Tuesday night I saw it. And it's teaching Kiwis how to not get hustled by scamsters out there.
Oh, okay.
And I had no idea that it was, that these people existed. I'm guessing they do, but, the show makes it out that it's quite prolific.
Right, you're scamming. Yeah, well, apparently is. I mean, but we live in a climate of fear, so we may as well be scared of something else.
But, they had these people and they constructed a suitcase and it could go along and they placed it over your bag and then picked it up and walked off. And I was like, wow, that's quite technical.
So they're telling you how to scam?
Well, this is the thing. I was always like, there's a little bit too much information being imparted. But, they always use the line, we're telling you this to protect you, so you know what to look out for. And I'm thinking to myself, why the hell am I working these long hours? I just need to get one of those suitcases and go and hang out at Britomart. I'm in the wrong line of work.
Well, you're heading out the airport now, so you might as well.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I must be in the right place because all the larger camera entities are here.
Oh, good. Well, I'm very jealous. Make sure you get some really good footage, and we'll see it up at stuff.co.nz.
I will. I'll even Twitter it for you.
Great. Hamish Coleman-Ross on Twitter as well, twitter.com/HamishCR. See ya.
Later.
Track